So this is a video for everyone who has ever thought this looks designed, therefore it must have had an intelligent designer or creator or a person that fashioned that item because it simply looks designed. So we've probably all thought this one time or another about something, but let's take a look at this photo taken from a NASA photographer. If you take a look at this photo, it looks like someone laser etched a rectangle out of the ice. So this is very analogous to that person who says the Earth looks so complex, so nuanced, so fine-tuned that it must have had a really smart creator or a smart being that put all this stuff into motion and that created it the way it is. Here we have we'd have to measure it to see if it's perfectly rectangular. I doubt it's perfectly rectangular. It could be, but you have two 90-degree angles here on this half of the rectangle and perfectly straight lines everywhere. And so that looks designed, but turns out it wasn't laser etched out of the ice at all. It wasn't designed by any intelligent designer or being. It randomly was created by natural processes. The photographer Jeremy Harbeck said, "I thought it was pretty interesting," and he works for NASA. Here, I'll show you this article here on nasa.gov where he talks about it before it got picked up on other media outlets. He says, "I thought it was pretty interesting. I often see icebergs with relatively straight edges, but I've not really seen one before with two corners at such right angles like this one had," Harbeck said. The rectangular iceberg appeared to be freshly calved. I'm not an ice guy. From Larsen C, which in July 2017 released the massive A68 iceberg, a chunk of ice about the size of the state of Delaware. We see up at the top here, Operation Icebridge, NASA's longest running aerial survey of polar ice, flew over the northern Antarctic Peninsula on October 16, 2018. During the survey, designed to assess changes in the ice height of several glaciers draining into the Larsen A, B, and C embayments, Icebridge senior support scientist Jeremy Harbeck spotted a very sharp-angled tabular iceberg floating among sea ice just off the Larsen C ice shelf. A photo of the iceberg was widely shared after it was posted on social media. So there's a lot of icebergs, ice falls randomly, naturally due to other processes. But here we have an iceberg that looks like it was perfectly etched by a laser, looks perfectly flat on top, perfectly flat on all the sides with 90-degree angles, yet it was not created by anyone. It randomly happened. And so we shouldn't be so quick to use this argument when we are trying to think about origins of the planet Earth and the cosmos. There were a lot of opportunities for this iceberg to fall in the way that it did. Ice has fallen millions, trillions of times, definitely trillions of times throughout the course of the Earth's life. Trillions of pieces of ice have fallen. And so it stands to reason that one chunk of ice could fall this way out of so many opportunities. And so I don't rule it out that all this could have happened without a God, meaning that the universe and the Earth could have been created without a God. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed. Share with your friends. Subscribe if you want to support the channel. I'll put the Patreon link down below, and have a good one.